You were the first tree enjoyer of the broadcast.
I mean, Maokai, ever since he was just playing in that top lane, he's so satisfying to watch. His attack speed when last hitting minions, it's superb. But also just in terms of what
early on. Gonna go take this crab as well, though Razok is in the area. Tank battle? I think I trust Sidwani. Oh, Croc's not having a good time at all. Also, Fnatic's bot lane is moving! Has to smite the crab early! In a spot of bottom, the crab goes down, but now Croc still low alongside Razok, but Hillisang also in trouble. Razok still taking damage. I think Loud have got it. They have. It's first blood over, but the donation's complete. Tinunzo zooms in for a second, and the third could be on the table. Upset, gonna get just that under his own turret. No, he'll barely. Still having that CS lead. Once again, a battle for the crab. Razok in trouble. Only level 5. Humanoid here, though. Stolen ulti out of Tinunz. Robo roaming down first. Razok just gonna be left for dead. Very nice play out of Loud.
And the enemy will just straight beeline it down to Drake, so you're just going to have to respect the fact bot lane get aggressive.
Bottom lane 2v2, Hillsong even with the unbreakable up is very breakable. Seos landing the bandage shots on top. Allowed to take here with the pressure that bot and mid already have. Humanoid is rotating down. Razok's here as well, but Croc, the tanky tree with flash, very unlikely to be a threat here. Good slow from Brance as well. Razok going to try and get in there, but the ulti just a whiff. They're out of Hillsong.
Yeah, you're forced to burn the flash from Brance, but in the big picture, you're super happy about the situation you still have from Loud here. You get the objective, got a few platings in the mid lane. You have so much priority to work around with.
Love this play here. Flash ulti out of Razok. Knows that Brance just burned the flash. Hillsong setting it up. He's 2 steps ahead. Seos with the watch there. Now the bullet time going to turn it back around. Seos barely getting away. But the double kill comes through for Brance.
On the 2 versus 3 on the bot side for that initial play that Fnatic was so scared of.
Yeah, now you know Razok with it here. Humanoid deep TP, he's been unleashed. Going for it now. Is Hilly going to try and lock up Brance? That's a great target to get. Shuriken flip lands. That's all you're going to need.
But you give the shutdown over to Hillisang. You have a Caitlyn who wants the goal. You have the Akali who wants to get ahead of the curve. And unfortunately, in a 3 versus 1, Hillisang picks up that kill.
Also, Harold going to go over to Razok as well. Fnatic going to win both sides of the rift off the back of Humanoid's TP. Window fighting Robo. TP coming in. They've actually given up the objective. Now they're just going to fight. Razok getting knocked up there, but here comes Tinunz. Steals the ulti. Seos round the back. There we go. Curse of the Sad Mummy is popped, and Robo's going to get the kill. Razok getting flashed after. Tinunz already popped the Sedge ult. He hijacked as well, but here's Tinunz once again to lock him up for the second round. And Sedwani might be tanky, but it's not enough for Robo. Harold.
Yeah, potentially, but there also is just a window now for Fnatic to say, okay, at least we can get objective finally, because when this Drake goes down, they already have their AD or their top laner on the bot side. TP is almost up for him, so I expect with the push in top side, yes, Fnatic, you see it here, they are just starting up for the Rift. They should get this for themselves.
Right, no TPs left. Robo going to have to play carefully here. Very much on the weak side right now. Waves building in a decent spot. Humanoid's going to start harassing. Seos here to cover, which you love to see. But they know the Herald's taken now. It's the hole over the top. Robo just getting harassed from everywhere. But there's no wave left, and Robo's getting damage done. Anyone else coming? No, it's just defensive play here. But they dodge the ulti. Very slick feet there out of Robo.
Picking up that shutdown, and it gives them some breathing room, but they certainly need more of that.
Hilly getting CC'd up by Seos. There's Curse of the Sad Mummy. Knows the rest of the team's here. Flash W there for Croc. Ulti out as well. Upset though. Firing away, but it's kind of a pea shooter at this point. There's enough damage there. As Croc in trouble. Still alive. Maokai, man. He cannot be killed. He's too tanky, but not tanky enough as Seos flashes out. Brance out of there as well. Lets the bullet time rip, but Wunder dashes out of the way. Now Tinunz hijacks the Sejuani, or perhaps as a follow-up, but it doesn't weak in bot, mid, and top actually to try and farm some money out of. Wunder in trouble.
Needs to be careful here. Humanoid does have that teleport, but I think he should just forfeit this objective. At least this is good butt pressure from the side of Loud, but in the mid lane, Fnatic come through with a response.
Brance in trouble, flashed on there by Razok, but now kiting out of the way. Should be okay. Now gonna get somebody to set, but there's no follow-up there. Brance already low, just a Razok in the 1v1. Brance gonna go down. No, he's gonna take out the enemy jungler instead. Has to get out, hiding in the ocean brush with the rest of the team's gonna reinforce. Wunder in there though. Humanoid diving in, but Brance gets the kill. Loud turn this mid game.
And this is so good for timing as well. You can pick up the Baron, you can get research through instantly. You have a Drake that's that immediately taking him down. So great stuff from the side of Lau. Finally taking down tier 1 in the mid lane. Have to set up for the Drake, but they're going to continue on with the push.
Yeah, remember when I said they didn't have any towers? That's actually kind of a good thing now, because this Baron's going to make it very easy to take out these objectives. The amount of gold...
So good for Loud in terms of taking over the map. Yeah, they give over a tier 2 turret potentially to Humanoid. I don't think he's in a position to actually take it.
For an angle.
Continues with the Baron buff. Robo as well on the top side, finally able to take care of some of these turrets you were addressing earlier. Fnatic though have a move if they want to look for it. They find an upset.
Ulti stolen by TNOs, let it rip there again. Maokai covering there, but now they're counter-engaged. Humanoid the problem, but he's gonna get taken down! The peel is perfect that allowed, and here comes Robo joining in for the 5v4.
They just continue with this high-pressure gameplay from the side of Loud. Robo still fancying himself.
Let me move. All right, we're just getting in there. Brandt's a little low, doesn't really want to stick around for the extended fight, but the rest of the squad wants it. Tinod straight into the backline onto upset. Robo took out Wonder. Loud are doing it, man. Croc is low, but he is not out, and this might be an ace on the table out of the Brazilians. Crowd's going insane, and they should be.
Fnatic are getting absolutely kaboomed by Loud right here, and they're going to continue with the Baron buff on the bot side. Death time still fairly low. We are 24 minutes into the game, but they're going to continue the siege on at least the inhibitor.
This is a very nice Baron power play, breaking the bottom mid right as time runs out. 3 minutes till the soul is up. If they even need it.
Getting all fired up quickly. Stopped as well by the unbreakable shield there, but Loud, they continue.
Pressure and find fights. Even now, Robo, the solo zoning them away. 15 seconds to kill. Might as well push the waves as far up as you can and then fall back to the easy soul. Kumino trying to make the play in mid. Again, Robo has the stopwatch. I said it earlier. Kumino just straight up losing again in the 1v1. Here's Tinod, but now trouble again. But Aatrox, so much healing. Kumino into the stasis, but he's just going to be killed. Make it 2 for Loud, easy as you please.
It is pure desperation for Fnatic, and Loud, they're just picking up freebies on the map. With Fnatic running into them, Loud accepting it with open arms. And now 5 members still standing. 3 members of Fnatic. This should be the beginning of the end.
We're going for the end. We don't even need it. The Ocean Soul, man. We've got a super down in bottom side. We're breaking mid. We're ignoring the in-him. We're going for a 5v3. Fnatic gonna finally be handed a loss as Loud. Looking so good here to open up day 3. Still needs a little bit more work, but again, the damage should be done. The wallet dip is there, and the crowd goes wild. Loud. Take down Fnatic.
We saw it coming a mile away, right? You saw the Camille, you know it's Froggy. Froggy on Galio is absolutely crazy. I've seen him flash into a pit to avoid Scuttle Vision to move up to top lane.
Oh, yeah, I remember that play.
He is quite crazy. I do believe it's spotted by the ward that Niski had earlier, and you can see the movement now like vultures coming in on Mad Lions.
BJ also doesn't have Smite up just yet. It's close, but there's going to be a brawl here. Froggy also moving on in. You're going to have to try and protect BJ. Smite out early for a bit of extra health. But here comes the Amumu. In we go. Saigon Buffalo going to take the fight instead. And Alioya is going to get first blooded by Taki. Now from Forgiven if he makes his way to a plate. And Niski just barely going to have his flash back up, but maybe they can make something happen here. Vanichosh goes in. Niski going to take some damage, forced to pop the ulti. Knocked around, buffed around. Saigon Buffalo capitalizing in the nick of time. Boost them actually pretty significantly in gold. Before the Herald charges, they're already 1,400 gold ahead.
Yeah, look at the movement here. If they can get out of this situation in the mid lane, they can move all of it up towards the top side.
Ooh, nice ulti there at Unforgiven. Good aim. Taki in trouble on the level 5, but here comes Froggy on the other side. Now going to try away interference. All sort of shadows through. So Galio trying to block there as BJ with a defensive Maokai ulti, trying to tie them up for a bit longer. Armut also rounds here. Ready with the Gnar. Hops on over. Q lands there for the slow. Froggy going to have to be sacrificed. And Saigon Buffalo get one back. Alioya was too low to try and continue, but BJ now hanging out in BJ's trinket slot. They're still looking where that might go. Bottom lane feels like the obvious place, but this looks like a coverage play, but you never know.
They don't have a lot of vision. Plate is picked up by Armut. Here we go.
Our coverage is to dive. Great Camille ulti, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Just brute force straight through the enemy tower. Great aim out of Armut.
From the side of Saigon Buffalo, both Aspen and BJ, but it's getting low now.
Yeah, they pop the ulti. They're gonna try and get the steal. They get it. BJ now getting in there, but Husband's gonna dive on through. Froggy with the ulti over the top. Astaki can't find his way in. Great disengage ulti there out of the Seraphine, and Unforgiven has taken out the Camille, but Saigon Buffalo gonna kill on the other side. Shogun still alive, going away with the ball time. Already popped it as Alioya takes out Froggy, and Niski stands and delivers as BJ just has to dive in. Exactly how it went down.
So there you have it. Nice, ease and quiet. Drift Herald on the side of Mad Lions, and BJ at the
from Mad. Seraphine's just there clicking W, making sure the fight goes your way. Niski's pretty unkillable with rank 2 ulti out of Swain, and hey, a dragon to boot there for Mad Lions at the end of it all.
Saigon Buffalo, they did have this one available to him. Might not even have needed it in the mid lane as Well, there you go. It was not needed, and they're probably not going to get a second charge. But either way, in the end, they pick up...
Gold's going the way of Mad Lions as Armut takes out this tower.
Yeah, but here's that move we talked about from Mad Lions. You move back and forth, you secure the vision, and see it's Saigon, they are anticipating it as well. Ooh, Taki forced to flash away there. That can be crucial, and not having that Amumu flash ultimate. Froggy is on the side, he's looking.
Going in, Taki with a decent ulti ball time over the top is good. Damage is there onto Kaiser, but they can't get the kill just yet. Has been trying to complete the play. They found Niski in the midst of it all, and Saigon Buffalo have some tools here. Obviously, Shogun's ulti and Taki's ulti being down might make this dragon fight tricky, but they are going to go for it. Niski's not here for 5 seconds. They take the dragon, they get away. They need to get away under from Mega. No, they're going back in. Armut! An error as they go back through. Husband now going into stasis there. Froggy diving over. Alioya is in trouble. He's going to be shut down by that Camille ulti that was still there. Niski back. There's a good flash out of Binjay, and I think Saigon Buffalo fancy themselves a continued fight here. Slowdown is good. Double up hits Kaiser. Froggy with the channel torn, and Kaiser with no ulti is going to fall. Niski, though, turns it back around. An unbelievable amount of damage from this Swain, and that's going to force the flash. Goodness, Taki on a ward, though. Spots the control. It has to go back.
Good vision coverage by Matt Lyons. Hatman trying to come around where he's not actually spotted on vision.
This is an amazing pit. Oh no, Taki! Barely missed the advantage shot, but they're going to commit anyway. Ball time goes out, and Hazmet dives in, but now Froggy moving in. Here's phase 2 of the fight. Mad so far looking okay. BJ in the front line burning down, but he's not dead as Taki also low. Alioya getting the kill. Mad Lions have found a way out. Saigon Buffalo couldn't quite sync up the engage, and Mad Lions will punish at least with 1 kill as they Alioya with an ulti double kill.
Held on to it for so long.
Kill.
And Waka, they might even look for Penta if he's feeling himself too much here, but still, they get the mid lane turret here. Baron is up and available on the cards, and they're moving all of them up.
Really here to contest. They are going to TP in. Shogun level 16, but doesn't have ulti. This Baron is getting burnt so quickly. Can't face check either. Froggy going in. No chance at all of a steal. Alioya finds a smite, and Froggy finds himself caught out of position. Gonna add another kill. Almost an unofficial quadra.
And we said it, the hesitation.
Room, which I know people have not been as fond of. Alioya definitely trying to maximize the fighter nature of the pick as Hazmed. Ooh, goodness, that's a beautiful looking bullet time. Shogun's found a kill. Saigon Buffalo. They're so tricky. Ooh!
And that's just out of no.
Camille, man. I just forget sometimes. That second part of Precision Protocol's not okay every now and then. Just slicing through Alioya, even mid-ulti. As the setup here onto Niski, pretty durable here. Nice little stopwatch to avoid the incoming stun. TP coming in. Now you got to run. Niski knows he's bought just enough time. He's got Rylai. He's ticking away. He's got the ulti form, and Unforgiven gonna make this untenable for Froggy and friends.
MVP up there in the top lane. Niski 1 versus 2 on the Swain. Not had the best world so far, actually, but in this game, KDA at least showing up, and despite his team taking 2 casualties on the bot side, some vision on the left side this time around, if Taki wants to come through. Same setup as last time. Kaiser aggressive.
First one to go, finds the ulti, finds a decent little engage, but Binjay again, very tanky. Defensive Mount Kai ulti burnt though, and Mata just kicking them out of the river, trying to make sure they can take the dragon armor. Wants the angle. Taki flashes in with the curse of Sam. Mummy Alioya goes in. Shogun gets shoved up in a Seraphine ulti, but Unforgiven. He's on a killing spree, and they just don't have the damage. Niski finds the skill shot onto the enemy AD, and the Mad Lions Deathball takes over this game.
And the healing is just disgusting in this fight. Look at the health bars that Matt Lyons walk away with after that one. Hasmet's still alive, but with these death timers, surely Matt Lyons are looking to just end the game. They're scoring the wave, making sure Hasmet can take it.
Yeah, Hasmet can get the next one, but that's not the one that matters right now. That little cannon creep and the rest of his buddies going down mid lane is more than enough for Mad to at least crack this inhibitor. But there is more they can get as well. It is 20 seconds on most of them. Taki the only one up in a few.
Still looking for it here, and as you said, but 1 second here on Taki, he's there. 2 versus 4, what can they do?
Again, trying to make it happen. Taki no ulti, just has to throw his life straight at the enemy. He wants to clear the way, but he can't even do that. Husband level 16, kicked out of there by Kaiser, and Mad Lions only need a couple fights, but that is enough to get them the win here.
Gonna take us some time, but it gets done. Once again, it's not clean, it's sloppy. As I say that, Nexus,
yes, it's fine.
Does explode, goes down at the end. We have it. And Mad Lions, they pick up another one. Well, looking at the combo that you're seeing,
baby!
This is not the first time we've seen this from Ebi. He's brought this pick out with a Tryndamere as well during playoffs. So this is a guy with a very lead because they know that the roam might come through. Spotted on a sweeper right now. Amumu coming around.
Harp just, no fear, goes in, find the bandage shots. Beautiful pillar out of steel. Kino the target, level 3, so much CC! Brute force for a first blood, but then didn't focus me. Find her. Husha though, is going to turn it back around onto Yaharon because Minji Sasa's dishing out the deeps. Still going to go down as well and make it 3! A double kill for the tree!
And there you make a response, push the other one in. And I get always baited when I see the Mumu coming through here. Nope, they are most certainly looking for a fight.
Xenoblade happens, Udapon still firing away, but again, a movie not all that tanky from the support role, and they just go for it here. Level 6 on the Aphelios, that's so much damage, but Udapon, he's found a turnaround, and now Minji in trouble as well. Steel and Yaharong teaming up. Ulti already used for Vex though. Q's gonna miss, and Minji zips on out of there using the Blast Cone.
Yeah, Minji no teleports, so he's not going to be able to get back to the bot lane or mid lane immediately. He is, however, going to be able to help his AD carry around, with Steel coming here, both ultimates getting used.
Trading perhaps there, no flash for Steel, has to walk back to the safety.
Here comes the tree.
The tree out there, ulti already used, very nice setup there, and DeadFM just too far forward, Steel goes down.
You know how it goes, you pick the tree, your game is free, and level 6 on the Amumu just yet, so there's no counter response. We talked about how he can be a good disengager. This time around, it's not going to be the case, and we can have the replay.
This looks awfully familiar though, it's 1 kill already, this time the detonation focus me and Kino. Absolutely dead, just walks straight into the turret, gives it away.
It's not the curse here, and with Minji in the mid lane, yeah, he's just going to be forced to clear and race against Yaharon. Great start from DFM. They're looking in the mid lane. He does have flash. They want to look.
Still ulti Yaharon in there, but the Sar's going to follow up. The Everfrost, perfect timing on the finish of the mid-dick, and that's going to be a kill for Sars. But Steel, can he make it happen? The tree going to be cut.
No on vision, so if they overforce it, they could get punished here.
Yeah, it's kind of who goes in first. It is hard to kick it off because the Sad Mummy not unleashed just yet. Okay, ulti, my goodness, man! Infernum looking like the pre-nerf version. Udapon forced to ulti barely away. Flashes as well, but that might not be enough safety because here comes Minji. Not going to complete the wraparound though, decides one's enough.
Yeah, close to get 2 kills there, but the big one was that Harp was not allowed to do, well, a single ability there. He just got CC locked completely by the Leona. Utafon forced to use the cleanse as well, and they just straight up lose out on that fight. You can push in the Rift, or push in the bot lane now, move up towards the Rift Hell that's spawning in 10 seconds, and you'll know that Utafon doesn't have the, summoner spells to really have a good fight against that Beyond has in that composition.
Yeah, Beyond Gaming looking really good here in this game. Again, pretty important win for them to get here, trying to break 500 as far as their opening games have gone 1-1. Bottom lane.
Very long TP. This is going to be the longest play. Likai does read it.
They're done. Dragon over, BBIG, very nicely done.
But I respect it for DFM, because if you have to call away from a play, you have to make a cross map elsewhere. They do it here. Likai, though, good presence of mind. And now,
Harp, though, with the Okie Doke here in mid lane. Kano going to be the target taken out by Udapon. TP coming in for Beyond. Is there a counterplay here? 5v4 will be the team fight, but Waco unleashing already with the chakrams that can't quite find it, and 1 is going to be enough for detonation focus me by the looks of things.
They're not going to be able to get another fight here. They pick up 1 kill. They get back to the lane stage. Top is still pushing in. Bot has waves to collect, and mid lane is under pressure from Beyond. Can they keep this mid lane turret alive?
Herald summon top side, actually. Aharong maybe can escort that one in. They'll lose the mid outer as a result. But again,
that on the bot side, DFM is allocating their members. What Beyond could do as well is move their members up towards the top side and get a turret for themselves. But they're kind of just chilling in mid lane.
Really? Trying to see if you can get the party started.
The tree's fast.
Kusha about to gate crash right through the front. There's the lock up there. Evie also rooted into the ulti. Everfrost following up. There's just so much CC. Can barely flash over the wall. And now Harp going back in, but again, already burnt the ulti. Leona getting Udapon, but he cleanses out of there as Hooch's on a rampage, getting 1 kill. Udapon, though, making it happen. Took out the enemy AD. Taking over the fight. Detonation, focus me. They found the angle in the fight, and Evie's still alive. That's going to be an ace at the end of the day. They break open this game.
And Evie just single-handedly bait happens on the rest of this team fight. I just want to look at Evie running around the entire time. But I will have to say, once again, Harp getting a good team fight started off from one side of the team where they can pick up 3 members into the CC, allowing Evie quite annoying to deal with. Still sitting on a lot of resistance. Has 1 Mountain Drake, so amplified resistance on top of that. And now picking up some extra damage with the Infernal on.
Because again, I was like, oh, it's a lane counter. Like, it's a weird Evie champion. He's picking it in R. Of course he's doing something. We'll hold that though, because Harp's already in there. Hooch is the problem. Now it's Yaharong over the top with the Vex ulti, but they need to find a softer target. Aphelios still alive, lets the ulti go, gets 1 back. But Candidate and Focus Me turn around. A great now ulti there out of Likai is going to push Evie in, but again, Bambi is still alive, running around, will not be slain.
He doesn't die.
Just will not die. Spoke too soon, does get shut down by Minji, but Udapon's there to play janitor.
At least it's traded back there, but Evie just keeps the fight going for so so long. Utapon picks up a kill, and the siege can continue. HP bars decently low, half for Wacko, half for Minji. And they're just going to back off here with 3 members still pushing forward onto the tier 2 turret. How far can they go?
Should be able to get at least this one more. They're finding their stride, controlling the map nicely, and making sure to continue to extend their advantage slow and steadily as Maokai ulti maybe looking for a little bit of counterplay there, maybe just warding off a potential dive, but end of the day, it's 5,000 gold ahead for Detonation. Focus Me careening towards a potential Infernal Soul while still holding pretty much perfect.
Just yet from the side of Minji. The same can be said from Yaharong too, but it's just really nice having on the Silas when you're stealing away the likes of an Amumu ultimate to really make up towards the top side. It's still great, and Minji, ooh. Long road to freedom.
So aggressive. Ooh, Everfrost flashed! Insta-kill there for Utapon, who goes godlike, and Harper with a very cute little outplay onto the enemy Silas.
Now Minji does have that teleport, but he's dead for 43 seconds. Counter response comes through.
Did ult, but he is going to live for now, Yaharong.
Oh yeah.
Taking the Inferno, but Utapon is now legendary.
Beyond here, it would take a massive mistake for DFM if they're going to throw this one away. Japanese representatives fighting back, looking to take charge in the group.
Yeah, a couple stumbles a long time ago. Hop is just a frontline menace. He does not care what champions are in front of him. He is going to be threatening the enemy, and we've seen it. Like, Utapon can join from the next game.
Oh yeah.
With that Kaiser ult.
Almost there for 2 games away, potentially, if he wants to. And now playing on 2 lanes, Baron buffed up down towards the bottom side. 2 cannons to play for. Going to be difficult to clear these away. Not too long range. Coming through from the side of Beyond. 5 members, actually, from DFM down here. Could potentially have 1 in the mid lane just to create some more pressure. This is easy to deal with. They need to broaden the pressure.
Yeah, this little pillar there again, trying to kick people away. Evie not the easiest target, by the way. Does have tanky items, but actually going to get stunned up and killed. They found the angle, but the counter kill is there. Harp a little low, but he goes into stasis. Still dies, though, to the enemy of Felios. Waku maybe on for the Penta. There's the triple, making it look good. Detonation, Focus Me may have thrown things away, but Yaharong gets a counter kill. Still the ace is on the table. Yaharong fighting for his life, but will not get out of it. Oh my goodness, got 1 more, but only 1 more. The Dragon has now spawned, but Detonation Focus Me currently in mid, trying to get themselves some prio around this next objective. They know this soul is basically game if they get it.
Up on the flank here.
Ooh, Hop still going for it, went all the way around, but again, maybe a little too far, gets his ulti stolen, gets picked off, and now Utapon going in, but is that a little bit too far? Gets himself stone flushed out of the way, Utapon kills everyone, barely stays alive, but the ulti out of Aphelios is going to get the kill, and Waco's still alive, firing away. The AD carries critically for both sides, still here, but it's a 3v2 now, as Evie just will chase them down forever, and Aphelios will finally be felled at the end of the day. Utapon on a killing spree gets it done, and Detonation Focus Me answer ace for almost ace.
So close. Utapon showing up there in that team fight as well, finally coming through. Epi as well with a massive sleep, and just sewn in Beyond's AD carry away from any access to the fight. 30 seconds on both members, 10 seconds on Kino, 15 on Husha. Don't know if they can end here, but they'll certainly look that fight in the red side jungle, and this will only make matters worse for Beyond.
Again,
with open arms, and I mean, there's not much beyond.
Yeah.
Right? You walk forward, you most likely die. The same problem is that you give them Baron, feeling the Infernal Drake damage.
That's a really nice pillar, but then it should focus me. Maybe could have got something there, but decided not to overcommit, which I can commend, given the situation. We are getting kind of late, and the pressure is mounting. Evie does finally break through mid.
But then inhibitor minions finally coming through there with the supers. That allows Evie to break open the mid, and now he's a pawn in the side of top lane. Surely the next push. Where we see DFM get aggressive, even Utapon now. Still feeling some damage from Wacko.
Yeah, gotta flash the ulti coming from Felios. Good curse to stab Mummy though, as the Pinta should be complete. Yaharong moves something with the ulti, gets the fear down. Kino's low, but he's not out just yet. They need to get the carries here. Steel low is gonna go down to Husha. And Utapon, maybe a big error, goes in, pops the QSS on a rampage now. He's dead. Kill the Maka, but he does die to Leakai. And Harp is gonna go down as well. They haven't got Aphelios. Evie is trying to make it happen. He gets to sleep. Yaharong moves in for the double kill. And Detonation Focus Me a touch messy at times, but a win's a win, as they should take it here against Beyond Gaming.
Leakai still alive. HP's now down to 50% for both of them. But I'm not sure he can do too much about this. They should just be cleaning house here.
All right, Evie with the Lilia, with the style pick, is going to end the game for Detonation Focus Me. Definitely a little dicey at times, but they win and even up their score. 2-2 now here at Worlds.
DFM They get it done in this case. Unironically, the Vladimir matchup is actually really good into Gangplank.
Yep.
You barely ever get hit by the barrels. Your range, which means that GP can't have the same harass against you that he usually has against melee minions. Not minions, melee champions. And the other thing is
that... Could be a 5v5 here.
And remember these summoner spells. Vulcan doesn't have to flash. Curry doesn't have no one flash either. Impact
Ready
looking
to
for
go.
flank.
Jojo moving on in. Topoon the target there. Inspired with a big ulti. Topoon going to be forced away, but Tally straight in front of everyone else. And who but Jojo to get first? Inspired. I was like,
yeah.
How did he get over there? Isn't that flash? It's like ulted over.
Yeah. How'd you do that? Now Tally getting ulted backwards.
Jojo saved the ulti from earlier, and Inspired's here again. And Tally once again under duress. Kill goes to Jojo. Happy birthday, buddy. There's two. Tippy backing with a Ludens. But it's a temporary 3v2 if they want to go for it here. Inspired just looking for the steal, it looks like here. Gonna go in.
He gets it.
Are you kidding me? There's the ulti as well. Surely they can follow up here. Aladoric in trouble. It is Inspired low. Will go down as Kaori gets the kill onto Aladoric. So money back to Tally, but Jojo's in there with his best buddy Vulcan. No kill this time though. Tally gets away. Arthur also trying to thread the needle. Finds the kill onto Jojo. Here's Topoon. Big flank angle there. Jojo gets away. It's Vulcan that's maybe going to have to sacrifice himself, but it's a step too far for the boys on EG as Reyes grabs one onto Jojo.
They traded 1-for-1. Vulcan actually gets a kill. You take it.
Very hyphy from Jojo, but not something we're not accustomed to as Aladoric gets himself swept in after finding the hook. He's a little low on health. Trapped behind the wall, but he walks past it. Still too late. Inspired picks one up.
And that's
all the pro players do, I imagine. Yeah. Me, not so much.
That is very fair.
Awesome.
Now, cross maps are coming through. Blue buff's getting taken. They're looking around Jojo here. He doesn't really have too much warding on the left side, and there you see it. Gets stopped.
Really trying to pick on the birthday boy, but it might work out this time around. Damage is there. Ray's going to pick one up, and Aladoric is going to be traded away as Inspired continues to rack up kills. Has the Triforce done? Vulcan into stasis, but Ray's still pretty threatening. Arthur finds the Q. Topoon there with the ulti. Going to try and make it happen. Impact really getting in there. Big barrel, but Topoon picked it up with the area.
Arthur's actually the one who stops the dash. Aladoric with the ultimate, and then just finding it.
Larry, oh, Hemoplague still ticking away. Boink. All right.
Well, Drake's been taken by Chiefs. Fight breaks out.
Certainly does. Inspired right in there. Pretty strong right now, Aladoric. No hope of getting out of this one, but can everyone else get away safely? Tally is here to reinforce, but Jojo trying to make the big play. A great flash out of Raze, but the setup's still there. There's nothing you can do. EG are gonna look to ace the Chiefs. It's only Topoon left alive in top lane.
Oh, and it's a slaughter, 17 minutes.
Inspired's feeling pretty good with the Trinity Force and 4 kills. And his team is very far ahead. 6,000 gold up right now as Aladoric once again. Just kind of happens on support sometimes when you're on the losing side. You just get donated to the enemy team over and over.
Oh, they found a pet. They're just keeping him. Oh, never mind. Slaughtered in the jungle. Moon away for the turret potentially.
Yeah, I don't think you can really defend this as Chiefs. I think they'll give it up and agree. Ray's too busy dealing with the pressure in mid, so another tower goes down. Inspired is just in there. The damage on Aladoric again. You are not tanky, my friends.
Ooh, true shot barrage. Does not connect to its target. That's so true this time around. Jojo finding Tally. We've seen this one before. Let's see how it goes this time.
Just bullying him. Jojo. 1v1 and Tally. Tally looking all right, but in the end, it is going to be Jojo getting that kill. Just barely, though.
Oh, the burn. The minions.
There we go.
The 1-for-1 up in the top side. Tally. Not going to go down 4 times without a fight.
Message sent and received by Jojo, who will definitely do it again. Vulcan, nice little catch, but who's caught here? Kick back as Kaori's in there. Nautilus ulti though is gonna make it a bit problematic as Impact roaming in. Aladoric again, just gonna melt. Reyes goes down to the GPTP and well worth it for Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, and that's the story so far of the game. Chiefs, they get something, but EJ, they just get so much more. And now 3 members pushing in the mid lane turret. 20 minutes will be on the clock soon, so taking the inhibitor would still give you pressure in depth.
Just wanting to put that out there.
I think that's the reason why a lot of people don't really like the Lee Sin matchup into the Hecarim, but, you know, who knows?
Aladoric forced to flash away. Vulcan been pretty accurate so far on his Leona. But, you know, worked it here before, got the inhib tower in mid, gonna take the one in bot, maybe get the inhib for funsies at the end of it all. Are gonna break one here. Impact continuing to fight. Topoon doing a decent amount of damage over the wall, but there's more where that came from on the EG side as Impact rejoins and Inspired continuing to be an absolute menace.
First inhibitor goes down, second one is next. Are they just going to try and end the game here 22 minutes into the game? Surely not.
Kaori may be in trouble. He goes in instead. Now Arthur looking for the kick, finds it on the Kaori, but he gets out of there with the flash. Arthur still fighting out. The ulti not too bad out of the Vladimir. Vitaly taking too much damage, and the wallet diff is too great. First game of Worlds this year was. Unfortunately, we have just passed it. There have been some absolute bangers. In fact, it was still loud versus TFM. It was that game. I don't think that's going to happen. I think EG wants to celebrate JoJo's birthday as early as possible. They're going to try and get this one done and dusted swiftly.
I mean, there's like thrift my ride or something like that. It's just like, do it with my Crocs instead. Pimp my ride, pimp my Crocs.
Pimp my Crocs has been called. Well, even without his signature footwear, it seems like JoJo's just fine here in this game. Inspired diving in once again. Oh my goodness! They are just melting as JoJo zips back in. Inspired and Kaori gonna pick on Topun. And I think this might be the ace that ends the game. They only needed one. EG gonna pick up their third win here at Worlds.
And with that, they keep their hopes and dreams alive for the first seed. It is out of their hands. Fnatic would have to drop a game tomorrow and EG would have to win it. Either way, the chance is there from EG, and you know, they're gonna have to wait a while if they want to pet their KDA here. We're still talking 8 seconds on the Nautilus. All right, guys, go on.
Nope, the minions are gonna deny it. No extra KDA, no more kills for the birthday boy.
You just want to win with Teemo top. That's the question I can't wait to hear Mark answer.
Well, they also just took Sion, so I'm pretty sure that's not Teemo top.
Oh, wait.
We'll have this Teemo early, though.
ADD's going to get jumped on. Mark, you called it in draft. You predicted it. The most hated champion is now locked inside the smoke screen. It's chunked down and taken down. The hamster is a lot of burst on Graves and Syndra, but I don't think they're going to have enough just yet. Here comes Way again, Mark.
Yep, no wards out in the bot lane. Easy angle here.
He's going to force the flash. Dredge line to the wall. He's going to land the smoke screen. Looking for that end of the line. We'll be able to bounce it off the wall and drop Jelly to 200. Now here comes Growl. That's the flash forward, but that will concede the kill. Jelly's already down and Way escapes with his life. Flash quick draw to safety. The two-man pullback for RNG, and Growl goes to hell as Gala sends him packing on the Kai-San. Gavato escapes with his life.
Way is all right. There you are. I found you. So a lot of damage that can still kind of come out without being targeted.
Wing is chasing. Wing is chasing. We're going to land the face breaker, the haymaker. And all of the knuckle down damage, and Gavato's gone. Jelly's popped as well. That's a double for the
fourth place, actually, in the group, just based off the current standing. If they win this game, they'll be slightly ahead of Saigon, who's at 2-2. But then you also have Mad at 3-1 and DRX at 3-0. And you were coming in expected to dominate this group. Everyone's like, MSI champions, LPL so stacked. They have 6 teams who can win Worlds. Uh-oh.
He is being supported here. Growl manages to help pick up the kill, and listen.
Match, and then whoever's sitting in Group A on the second seed has to deal with RNG coming at them. So a lot of people watching this. I think, like, realistically, if this is somehow going to, oh, hold on.
Yeah, you just this needs to stop happening. This needs to stop happening. Showstopper comes out. Gala's still got the killer instinct available to him. Repositions, hasn't yet found the final shot, but the ball time goes down. Gala summon a heal, keeps him alive before Way secures the kill. Gala gets another back, 1-for-1 in the bottom lane, but that is Saya who gets stunned up from Scatter the Weak, and now Jelly's in the fray. He's definitely got too much Jelly for this setup and backing out.
Okay, RNG needs to respond to on the map. They can stay down here and actually finish this turret off. And now we see up in the top side, no flash to the Teemo.
Oh, 0-2-1. Breathe gets another solo kill. The idea, or the know if they're ready for this. ADD once again gonna have some support from Grass. 2-1. He's got the mask completed, and Breathe, flash available, no world ender. He's going to take the Q. There is a lot of support coming. The entirety of Royal never give up. Grell's already used the ultimate. Put Breathe to sleep. Blooming blows come out, and ADD will find the reply kill. Ming is now keeping Saya and Jelly busy as Grell gets taken out in the top lane. It ends up being, this year, all 5 of them are victories, undefeated. In terms of his total professional games, 80 completed, and he's leaning on that right now to find and the kill with the help of
what you are known for.
Who would have guessed?
The flanking Teemo coming in with the blind. Uh-oh.
Oh, my words. That's a lot of damage. Jelly's taken down.
More XP grinding as well. Yeah.
Look at total gold. That tells you something. Grell with the 2 kills, the only member competing.
I can check myself, but I just want to see how it looks.
Yeah, it's gonna look as the Aussie casters would say, disgusting.
I know it looks funny, so hopefully we. I don't know if production was ready for me to.
Well, I believe it would be G2 Esports with Broken Blade playing. I think they would be the ones I would make on my 50-50 prediction. As now Seiya is being chunked out and run down once again by the Grave Syndra combo. Forces the flash, follow-up flash from way 1,500. ADD's blown up, solo killed once again. Stats team, can we track how many solo kills Aatrox has onto Teemo? The unstoppable charge comes out from the mid lane. There's Seiya running away in the bottom lane. And this is just chaos.
Game is
We've descended into chaos. That's
the
what
funniest thing is watching Wei and Xiaohu. Hold on, I don't even have time to talk.
No, you do not. Killer instinct used and KazaLoLL taken down. 13 kills, 18 minutes, over 10,000 gold to lead. I will confirm that it's 7 break the fastest win at Worlds despite seeing the largest gold lead. Unless this is a clean ace and RNG fancy stepping forward, scatter the weak collateral damage. Grell's running for his life, burns to death. The bullet time will take out at least Xiaohu, and Gala will reposition with the ultimate. He's got himself one, looking for another. KazaLoLL is firing auto and double ups after one another, but there's simply too little, too late, and they are too far behind.
Isurus do get 2 back though.
Yep.
Getting the kill onto Xiaohu and Ming. There you see it's gone.
Oh my word, 21.5 minutes. Baron here is secured. Mark, yeah, I get now for 20 minutes. Bullet time's up. KazaLoLL's 2 levels down. Breathe is looking for the flank. ADD gets the blind. The poison dart knocked up by the Darkin Blade and will be pulled backwards by the Infernal Chains. He is once again solo killed by Breeze Aatrox. Ming continues to hammer away on Isurus. 1, 2, 3 members dead. The pony will get popped just like that. And the ace secured for RNG.
Wei grabbing a triple kill on the tail end of that fight. That probably is the game with the Baron buff coming up, or still on them 20 seconds before anyone resurrects. Wei was the one who turned this game on its head immediately, ganked all 3 lanes in the first 5 minutes of the game, and now getting the rewards at the end.
I mean, Wei is just playing way away from the rest of the team. The only member to not concede a death. He was everywhere at all times. 15 kills. RNG are going to play this one a little bit respectively. Any potential tiebreakers will happen at the end of the day, and the analyst desk will keep you up to date as Breathe is now stepping forward. I'm going to check how many solo kills he's picked up throughout the course of this one.
It's been a couple. Not a solo kill there, though. Xiaohu and Ming ruining that one.
I tell you something, the production team and the stats team are on point today. Breathe has 3 solo kills this game. It's the most for any player at the tournament thus far. Gala will be stepping forward. Wei will get himself the 5th kill of the game. 5-0-11. Gala picks up another. And Red Bull Baron power play has timed up, but they are not going to need it. Quick draw over the wall. Auto after auto. Gala's going to be able to land the W, continue chasing, and say, we'll say, see ya. Mistress are going down.
Really concerning for Breathe, not having high kill participation in the 28-kill game, having the solo kills. Yeah. Really clearly not on the same page with his team.
You know what? I think if he was more committed to the team play instead of going for those solo kills, you know, those solo bolos, the outplays, he might be more of a boss for his team.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see such a greedy player, such a selfish player going for the solo kill.
I wish you could have seen how deadly serious both Mark and my faces were. We talked at one another during that last little sequence. RNG have crested 20,000 gold in the lead. The 3rd inhibitor will fall in just a moment. Bullet time is interrupted. That's Syndra. And once again, the Dark Blade continues to chase. The inhibitor does stay standing, pulled backwards. Another ace. The base is going to be complete tatters. 32 kills, 61,000 gold, 25-minute win, and it has been all RNG all day.
And Ming popping off 7 kills and 17 assists on the set. The support getting the 2nd most kills in the entire game. Absolutely smurfing this one.
39 kills. Kind of a similar way to what the Nature's Cross can do in terms of disrupting a fight, stopping engages, like really slowing things down. So we can be used to great effect in any of those objectives. And with the Allison now locked in, we've got the 2-team composition secured. How do the respective teams want to win
like that? It can be hard sometimes to preserve your identity. You are used to smurfing on people. You're used to being able to play aggressive. And the fact that Chiefs in this all-important game are still playing aggro.
Well, there's the engage. When it becomes lightning, Zenith Blade, double bramble smash! The headbutt back backwards. Arthur does get taken down. First blood secured by Minji, and Kino's the next target. Aladari can't stick to him. Tally has got no rocks to throw, only the single-threaded volley. Seismic shove comes backwards, but can Tally the King be slayed by Minji? Throws out the minefield, and they escape.
Different portions.
Those numbers are huge. The Zenith Blade connects before the Arcane Shift, and Wacko is smackoed. He'll be burning down. It's not yet. He's not dead just yet. Arthur will be able to secure this one as Raze flashes forward, followed up by Aladaric, and it's Arthur that gets the kill. Dive mechanics. Let's see. Pick up the aggro, drop it with that twisted advance.
All right, ult available for Tapoon. No flash, though, and we see Aladoric in range to try and back this one up.
There's a Hex flash forward. Slicing Maelstrom does little to nothing. Zenith Blade will at least stun up Hasha, and the aggro will not be reset. I wasn't quite sure. All of a sudden, Tapoon is once again under threat. His flash is just a couple seconds away. That's the flash twisted advance, and the flash from Tapoon is just a moment too late. No summoner spell available to him. A Darkened Blade from Liang sends to
Beyond, we're able to stuff out. Wacko was able to stay down the bot save by himself, get a bunch of turret plates, also allowing this Rift Herald to come through for first turret of the game going in Beyond's favor.
That means their gold lead is just over 2,500 in the lead. Dragon secured here by Beyond. That is the Infernal. So now we're going to be playing on a Cloud Rift. Just 3 members of Chiefs. Make that 4 members of Chiefs on our continued pressure. Teleport is available for Minji. He's in the bottom lane. Zenith Blade won't find its target, nor will that Prey Seeker, and all of a sudden, Raze will just pop Kino, get the teleport as well, and all of a sudden, Wacker's now looking for Arthur. Nature's Grasp thrown down, they engage, flash over the wall, Pusher's now coming from behind. Minji has stolen that Solar Flare, does so much damage. Minji's on a rampage, got himself the 4th. Arthur and Tally running for their lives. Tapoon may be too late to the fray, won't even fire that Slicing Maelstrom, and Liang is looking to end LCO's world, picking up another 7 kills to 3,000.
And this is one of the things that I was going to touch on when you were asking about, you know, comp favorites. I really like when it's... Oh, hold on. Every time I try and talk about it, someone's going to die.
It's not the case, though. Let's find out. Liang will get caught by a Solar Flare. So Zenith Blade correction. Nicely done. This time round, Liang does get absolutely focused. Every single crowd control ability lands. Minion Wave has been cleared out here by Raze, and Tally and Arthur may want to engage. The Seismic Shove was timed perfectly from Tally. So Liang, the only concession, but what cost? What's happening? I mean, Herald's dropped mid, bottom's being shoved in. Chiefs can do one step, but not much more. So
I'm sure Beyond and Chiefs have both identified what I'm talking about, where it's like the easiest person to really make plays on is that Aatrox. Yeah, he has the Eclipse that makes him scary in drain tank situations.
You know, 37k under the belt, 2 dragons under the belt, nearly 2 items across the board. It's just Minji there at the River Frost.
Well, often what you do, I forget which Maokai I was watching, do it, but you... Oh, hold on here. Kino?
All right, he's going to jump on. Takes a little bit of damage there from Arthur and Raze. Weaver's Wall comes in, insta-stun, goes golden. Tally might just get whacked in the river as Wacko is now continuing to chase him down. Minji going low, 304 HP left. Aladaric stays alive. 1, 2 more members. 3 are falling, and Beyond Gaming are looking for the ace. Raze is firing as he runs.
And Raze from being able to do anything.
And Minji picked up that hourglass as well, and as it stands, that might just be the final nail in the coffin for Chiefs for the LCO. They lose this, they are
You can always play upset.
Oh, yes.
We'll see if they can do it. It was against North America MSI 2021, where Pentanet boomed C9 out of the MSI knockout stage.
And there's that incredibly versatile ultimate once again from Hush. And Nature's Grasp thrown down. Tower is secured. Beyond have had all the answers all game long. They've managed to counter-punch every single one, and with Baron empowered minions in this bottom lane, they're now looking for their second inhibitor tower. Chiefs, they don't have the go button yet. Caught out! The hijacked Solar Flare blinds the Aussies and sends them to the fountain. 2 members left, Tally and Raze, Young's keeping them busy as the minions are now being ushered through the middle lane as well. Sidestep from Raze, 5 versus 2 against Baron empowered minions. Beyond Gaming looking to eliminate the LCO, looking to pick up their second win of the play-in stage. And they are finally picking up that second Nexus turret. It has been a fairly one-sided affair. Beyond eliminate Chiefs from knockouts.
They eliminate the Chiefs and Beyond.
In the 3 games of Picks and Bends, this is the first time we've ever cast together. And we have had...
We're getting the troll game.
We have had some interesting decisions here. throughout the course of this. But Garen top, as we were expecting, analysts who have undoubtedly called us out. I do formally apologize. And Farfetch will be jumped on. Rocket jump forward by Gala. Bandage toss connects onto Holy Phoenix's Samira. He's stunned up, but there's not enough damage to fall. Was there right there?
I think Saren missed the... I wasn't watching close enough because I was listening, but yeah, often that's what I'll start doing.
I was looking up the spell names again for Garen because I couldn't quite remember his Q. Decisive strike, and Wei will get taken out. Nicely done here by Ferret, but the counter teleport from Xiaohu, instant top lane. It's nearly 2,000 gold. Dragon number 1 is falling at 7.5 minutes. I still believe that the earliest dragon that's fallen is around 6, unless Farfetch and Holy Phoenix get jumped on. It's a very good ward spotting out Ming.
Ooh, Ming's in trouble.
Vision control is very good here from our observers highlighting it. Showstopper comes down, that brings Ming backwards. He has no Curse of the Sad Mummy. That is fantastic, and then you highlighted. Now, admittedly, I don't know if it would have saved his life in that
Flash
moment.
might get you out there, though.
There we go, good point. Flash was available, and Saren fancies himself a shot here. CS behind. Has no teleport to his name either. Keep that in mind. That was something that I haven't yet highlighted. Saren, the only member of the Wildcats that has a teleport. So against Xiaohu and Breathe, who are able to move around the map. RNG already in position to contest or fight for this Drake. And Starscream is making his way down. Demacia doesn't want to get involved in the fight. No flash available to him. Curse of the Sad Mummy comes down, and that is already a kill onto Farfetch. Saren gets chunked out, blown up as Gala Rocket jumps forward. That's a flash away from Saren. Easy kill set up there. That Maokai ultimate, I think, was stolen and turned around onto the Wildcat.
Yeah, really nicely done there by RNG, finding Farfetch and blowing him up. Never even got a chance to suplex anyone. Got a nice haymaker off, but the rest of Wildcats was far too split up to actually... Ooh, Holy Phoenix just blew up Wei's ultimate with the nicely timed... I would still call it Windwall, but...
Yeah, I mean, Blade Whirl, that works too. Now we'll find out. Reddit analysts, are you correct? No, because Aatrox sends his regards. Long-range bandage toss! Curse of the Sad Mummy! The showstopper was hijacked and stolen. So far, a 1 for 2. The Starscream gets on the board. It's not done yet. Xiaohu manages to find Farfetch, and he's now running away for his life. Or is he? Turns the damage back around onto Saren. 2 for 1, 3 for 1 now as the tower is the next focus.
Excellent counter engage by Ming there, finding the 3-man lockup, and critically onto Holy Phoenix as well. If there's one... Oh
my word. Bang, bang, bang. The boom will secure it. It's actually Xiaohu that gets the final hit. Now Saren trying to step outside of that Twilight Shroud. Dashes forward and gets shot in the face before he can. Just about.
Breathe leak down went to the top side. He's going to get the third turret of the game now. All outers down for RNG, looking really good.
It's flawless. It gives RNG a 6k gold lead. Starkey will be the next target. 1-on-1 gets jumped on. Demacian Justice has been hijacked. Let's secure the kill. Demacian Justice from Xiaohu. Wildcats will now try to re-engage. They find themselves one onto Xiaohu and a shutdown. Secured by the little ferret himself, and the Nyans will be able to catch yet another onto Breathe. This should be a kill, or will it? Holy Phoenix, his Inferno trigger will secure.
Wildcats finding a shutdown for RNG, being a little greedy there. Fighting that in the top lane to kill Starscreen, sure, that's fine. If you had vision in topside to know, but you could see right before Xiaohu was dropped, he started channeling
Christmas in the next game. And that thought.
Ooh, Wei.
Maybe some tiebreaker games based on that DRX Mad game. Wei will get showstop backwards, but there's no further follow-up, no Nature's Grasp, no Demacian Justice, and it's Farfetch that gets taken down. Here comes Breathe. Hold your breath, Wildcats. Farfetch has got himself at least one kill. Ferret is so incredibly low. He'll root down and hold down. Gala will get the kill. Reset. Rocket jump forward. Starscreen and Saren running for their lives. And Xiaohu continues to chase. Does he fancy the tower dive? Not right now.
No E available for Xiaohu to keep that chase going, but RNG.
Oh, Chilling Smite continue to chase. Dash forward, chains. Slap him with the chains. Will not find the target. Wei continues to hunt. Throws out the frozen flail. Dashes away to safety and stays alive for now. Saren completes the teleport, and it's in fact Starstream that gets the kill with the help of the turret. And it's getting a little bit more fun
hunting
here for RNG. Shot through the shields, and Garlic gets the kill. Doesn't fancy the chase further. 14 to 0.
Yeah, he's a pretty threatening Tristana. RNG, I like the way they played that fight. Very heads-up stuff both way, flashing down so that the find those kills actually doing that. He has picked up some in these team fights, which is nice, but still down a lot of farm and was down.
And Hextech Dragon, which you can argue is one of, if not the strongest dragon in the game, going to
That's mostly what I'm curious about is how many have it.
Yeah.
I've personally cast like 6 Hextech Rifts. Here we go.
I don't know how many I've cast. This way, we'll find the connection onto Ferret. The curse from the Sad Mummy will go down. Showstopper follows up, but the entire team is not there.
Ooh,
The Wildcats
Saren.
double kill for Saren. Connects with another. That's a triple already. Starscreen has joined the fight. Xiaohu and Bree versus Starscreen and Saren, but Saren's so incredibly low. Runs for his life. Saren, that was beautiful. The Infernal Chains pull Starscreen backwards. Judgment has been thrown to Master Injustice. Horn cooldown available for him. Here comes Saren once again. It's Starscreen that gets the kill, but Xiaohu is not done yet. Saren forced to fight for his life. Xiaohu's burning. Saren gets
Back in for that kill. Never mind, we're on Baron. It's gone.
so crucial. Saren landed everything he needed to pick up those kills, and that was it was actually 3-2, not 4-1 in terms of kills secure. That ignite from Starscreen picking all kudos to the Wildcats for that team fight, which was effectively a 4 versus 5 because Starscreen was so late to the party.
Yep.
They managed to pick up the ace.
Yeah, it was a very nice showing for Wildcats to have one time where their team comp was able to work here, seeding up their entire top lane to just funnel some more gold onto Holy Phoenix. It looks like trying to get the objective bounding down the bot lane. RNG might end the game before he's able to do that. He's kind of channeling his recall here, not sure if he needs to go back or not. He desperately wants his Infinity Edge. Looks like he doesn't need to recall. Still going to complete it though.
Yeah, there's going to be second inhibitor falling here, and I have to... That last fight, it leaves me with such a sour taste in my mouth. What could have been the Wildcats picking the same top laner into the same team 6
Get
months
that
off.
big team fight, you're already so far behind.
Now for RNG, as they're pushing into this one, we'll be looking down one last game against Saigon Buffalo tomorrow. Istanbul Wildcats will be facing off against Isurus tomorrow in game number 4. And then DRX Mad, the other two teams. So they'll cover the 6 in the group to find out which 4 will be advancing, what the seeding will be. Xiaohu has hijacked away that Nature's Grasp, but look at the damage it's already done. Curse of the Sad Mummy, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's about to fall. Saren gets popped from long range ignite. The ace in front of the Nexus, and RNG eliminate Wildcats.
RNG, make them pay for getting that ace against them. It's not really in line with the Isurus draft so far. And that was kind of actually my biggest complaint previously about their other draft. While it was very crazy with the Scion mid and stuff, it just felt like there was not something for the Scion mid.
To slide on because Beryl, Pioshik, and Deft are stepping forward. Won't be able to find any of the CC. Then we'll find on the second bandage toss, but this is enough to push Grell away from Red Buff. Jelly comes forward. It is still secured by Pioshik, and he gets the flash from Grell. Grell is now caught in place. A third bandage toss is thrown. 150-10 first blood to Grandma Beryl.
Gaming's bot lane trying to salvage all these situations, playing aggressively after the invade went bad.
Oh, that's
This
a
might be
hex
too aggressive.
Pioshik's right here, Pioshik's right here. Bandage toss will find the target. Defensive flash away from Gavoto. Cleanse is available to him and just used. Here comes Grell. A 2-man knocker from the Pulverize will not be enough to save Gavoto's life. And Jelly down to 200, 100. Below that, and Deft secures the kill. Another 2 for DR. Composition that wants time and items and levels. You're also behind in kills. They will be able to secure a dragon. This is good. This is cheeky. But the point I want to get at is, I understand you are playing for your tournament life. I understand you want to win it, earn it on your merits. But patience is a skill that could have been a vertical category when it comes to goal difference, experience, first towers. I think they get first dragons in second, 80-odd% of the games. And the engage will come in. That's a kill onto Grell. Jelly gets caught up by the bandage toss. Beryl lined up the first, he lined up the second. No access.
In knockout, they're both ready to go.
And theoretically, arguably as well, some small advantages to hiding how an individual player plays an individual champion to some degree, as well as allowing that jungler to pay attention, watch closely some of their opponents. Not 100% certain whether DRX are going to win this group, but you anticipate it to be the case. That is going to be the kill secured on behalf of ADD, taking down Beryl, now at the cost of Grell's life. Jelly's going to be the target for Zeka, secures the kill. 2 members of Isurus are down. Pioshik's trying to prevent the blast going, but he can't do it just yet. 100 HP as ADD's forced to flash for his life. Now Gavoto's the next target. Flash available to him. He gets underneath his inner turret. Won't be able to find enough damage for the kill. Here comes Zeka. Soul unbound. Will not be able to get the damage.
Sometimes people feel he has low game impact despite being oftentimes the best player on some of his teams. And then when you put him on situations like a Scion to try and have really big impact, that doesn't speak to a lot of his strengths.
Yeah, unfortunately, and this time round, they're margining behind CS plus 20 in favor of Zeka. The kill secured onto Gavoto. This was trying to turn this one around. Emperor's Divide is on cooldown. The re-engage from Zeka finds it. Jelly's got no unbreakable will available to him, so he drops to 3 members secured. Zeka's going to step backwards. That Fate unsealed on cooldown as well. The tower's being focused. The plates are being focused. And in what is, 3-4 minutes? It's gone from 2,000 gold to nearly 6,000. Actually, just over 6,000.
Turret plates just dropped it right before they got that charge off. Unlucky for DRX there, but still another skirmish going heavily in their favor. The fact that they got Seiya's ultimate out in the mid lane prior on that dive where he had to save himself with it meant that when he went flying in to cover that play, he did not have it available. Barrel also had a nicely timed ult right as Seiya started shuffling in to find that kill. Here, ADD getting a little aggressive. He's actually going to win this.
Get it! The healing from Silas put him right back in. Zeka's chasing, hunting, kill the bird, and he does for the solo in this middle lane.
Off the reset, Zeka TP's back in, finds the solo kill with the extra influx of gold up to 5-0-1 now. This
Leaning you away from my quick stats quiz. How many
look, there's another solo kill. We gotta talk about this one. Hey, now look, Zeka's gonna die for that too.
He will die indeed,
We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this.
6,500 gold up. They were able to secure themselves one of those Cloud Drakes, which is what I've been trying to get you to predict it. DRX going to look for another tower. They've got 3. 2 in the middle lane, 1 in the bottom lane, looking to take another. This will be the 4th secured. And I'll tell you what, I'll ask one quick set question, and then I'm going to let it go and move on. Which dragon is the most killed at Worlds?
It's got to be Hextech.
You are correct.
Okay, you're just talking strictly comps,
Yeah,
champions in the
versus
game.
champion, if executed to, the way their intention.
Yeah.
Zeka does get jumped on right now, stays alive, soul unbound, gets him to safety inside the pit. The shield has popped up, and ADD joins the fray. The Nature's Grass is thrown down. Kingan re-engages, finds the chains, the lockdown, the hold. Curse of the Sad Mummy still available. Curse of the Sad Bullet Time still available. Waiting for it to be fired out. Nobody's died just yet. Pioshik's the next target. 1 for 1. Gavoto flashes in for that, but it's a double for Deft. Can he dunk anymore? 2 more secured for DRX, and Gavoto's
Providing frontline to make sure that Seiya is safe. And now, obviously, DRX wants to finish off the Rift Herald, but that keeps him around, so you get this flash re-engage here. Gavoto for Gavoto to the kill, but he had already backed out.
Yeah, Gavoto 1, 4, and 2. He's just been jumped on so often this game. 10,000 gold. And with Gavoto being down, DRX are just looking to secure this Baron. I mean, Nature's Grasp was thrown for the LoLs. Doesn't get followed up. There's no AD carry. They really want the damage for Aphelios. And with that Baron buff now, DRX can continue to play. They can even look to play the side lanes. And there is going to be a setup. The bullet time is firing over Seiya. Forced to flash to safety. Stays alive thanks to the heal for now. And actually escapes. But for how long?
The bounce!
Double up! Deft manages to make it work. The hijacked Nature's Grasp does more than what ADD could do in the pit. And DRX are looking to shut the coffin on ISG's Worlds.
DRX respond to the play in the mid lane from Isurus. Barrel again with the quick ultimate, locking up Seiya for the bullet time. And from there was an easy chase down, finding all those kills, dropping Shelly in the mid lane with Baron. Trevor, I'm smelling a dancing Herald.
No ways, no ways, no ways! Will the Rift Herald dance? Charge is coming in, 3,000. Jelly and Gavoto stepping forward. Shelly is running low, 1,700.
Don't do it, Grell. Don't you?
Shelly dies! Shelly dies! So do the playoff hopes for Isurus. DRX are hunting, picking up sharks where they can. Kingan is trying to keep Deft up as well, stepping for the Nexus, is being focused by Beryl. The Sad Mummy head-butting away, as all of a sudden, that's a Deft going golden thanks to the Hourglass. Baron Empowered Min is doing work, another for Kingan. At this point, it's bullying. They're dead already, as Isurus Gaming are eliminated from playoffs.